Good morning, everybody. It is 9:32 right now. Welcome back to Iowa Live. Lou and Jackie here.
Good morning.
If you're traveling around the airport area and you're looking for something good to eat, there is a place you can stop by and grab a tenderloin that you're going to experience it. And you're going to say, I've never had a tenderloin like this before, and other barbecue stuff. Big Al's is down on the south side, Jackie.
Well, I'm so glad
Right
we have
there.
Big Al joining us this morning.
And he is here, and he is here because you have some good news. I said, if you're traveling around the airport area and you're hungry, go to Big Al's barbecue down by the airport. But sounds like you're making it more convenient for people to find your location.
We definitely are making it very convenient for those of you that are on the west side of Des Moines. We're now in Adele, Iowa, where coincidentally I also live. Now, not to forget about our 1810 Army Post Road location on the south side, because we're doing really great things there, and things are really awesome and heating up. But we have a brand new location over in Adele, Iowa. It's 715 Main Street. It is right off the square, and we're super excited about it. And we have been open for a full week now, and man, has the people from Adele and the surrounding areas in the Dallas County have been really very supportive, and we're beside ourselves.
And now you were so excited about this when you first, talked about opening up a location in a town where you live. You said that it was really an idea where the town kind of came to you and said, "Hey, we need something over here," right?
Yeah, we started the company 7 years ago out of our garage. And then we did the Sweet Corn Festival. That was our very first venue that we had done. And then we found out that we had a product here. And so a couple years after that, we ended up getting a food truck. And so the food truck, the main place we ever put that on was in Adele. And so when we saw the opportunity with the food truck, we thought, wow, what a great idea. If we could only find a location that had a restaurant for us to build into it, that would be so awesome. Because we didn't have the funds to be able to just go out and build something.
Right.
We thought we could take over a restaurant. So that's what we were wanting, but there wasn't anything at the time. This is about 5 years ago. So since then, a food truck and 3 restaurants later, here we are back home in Adele, Iowa.
Right place, right time.
Right, so it's all about timing and whatnot.
Yeah,
so.
And we have the mayor who is joining us from Adele this
Yep.
morning, Jim Peters. Thank you so much for being here as well. And we're going to get to that very special Sweet Corn Festival here in a few minutes. But how important is it to have wonderful businesses like this back in town?
It's very important, especially from a local, someone who lives there. And we do have a lot of local restaurants, folks that live in town and run restaurants. But barbecue, Al would be the premier barbecue spot in Adele and in the surrounding area.
Right.
Definitely.
And that's really important to have for Adele, is to have the different components, the different type of restaurants that are there, to be able to say, hey, we have, if you like this type of food, we have this place. If you like barbecue, we have Big Al's now.
Yes.
That's really important, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. The diversity in opportunities, for a restaurant visit. Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
What makes Adele such a really neat community to live in? Because more and more people are moving there.
The small town feel, we still have that small town charm. Our courthouse and downtown is on the National Register of Historic Places. So we've got that downtown charm and appeal. We have the convenience of access to the metro and everything that brings. But there's a close-knit community, and it's really great. I grew up there. I've been there most of my entire life, and I love Adele.
And it's really not that far.
No.
From Des Moines.
No.
Now,
it's not.
Anymore. I feel like it's like you're in our
access to
back
Adele,
pocket.
for those people that haven't been out there for a while, if you're on I-80, what's the quickest way to get over to your place?
If you were going to go to Adele and go to Big Al's, you take I-80 to exit 110, which is the DeSoto exit, DeSoto Winterset, Adele, and you'd go north 5 miles and come up to the courthouse, take a right, and Big
Boom.
Al's is right there.
You're there.
Yes.
All right, now, Al, the location you have, exactly what was in there before? Do you have any idea?
There used to be an Italian restaurant called the Italian Villages, and they were there for a gazillion
because
years.
that's what people are going to relate to that live in that
right,
area.
Right,
Okay?
and the coincidence is we ended up buying the pizza oven that's in there. So that will be, one day we hope to be put into usage, to pay homage to what was there.
You get barbecue pizza.
Well, we could do all sorts of things. We could do all sorts of things. We're really excited to do that. But, obviously our mainstay is the barbecue and the home cookings and the hamburgers and the tenderloins and things of that sort. And I'm telling you, the response that Adele and the surrounding communities have given us is way beyond my expectations.
You almost sound surprised.
Well, yeah, because I mean, this is the third restaurant I've opened in 3 years, and my management of the expectation was, we'll start slow and then we'll get there. You know, and so what my expectation of what we've had in the past week compared to what I thought was going to happen, I expected that type of business to happen maybe within a year, not within 7 days. And by all means, I am not complaining.
No,
I'm beside myself.
Sounds like you're blown away.
We're so blown away, and we're so absolutely thankful, and we're so blessed that this has happened because, you know, I mean, my heart is so full of compassion for the community and for what they've done for my family. You know, my family, we live there. My daughter Taylor just graduated from there. My wife graduated from there. My mother-in-law graduated from Adele. So here I am. We're an integral part of being in that community. So it's really exciting, and we're so blessed to be able to provide what we've been given to give back.
What was the first thing somebody ordered at the new restaurant in Adele?
A pulled pork sandwich. A pulled pork sandwich was the first thing. It was the first things that we ever sold out of our garage. It was the first thing we ever sold out of our food truck. It was the first things we ever sold at the Sweet Corn Festival 7 years ago. So this is very apropos that everything is happening right now for the 100th year celebration of the Sweet Corn Festival, for our very first 2 weeks being open in Adele. It's just the stars were aligned, and the good Lord has blessed us with being able to have this opportunity. So we're just so thankful, just very so thankful.
Yeah, and you're officially open.
We are officially open
this morning. So what are your hours? When can
we
people
are
come and
open
enjoy?
right now? We are open Monday through Thursday, 11 o'clock in the morning till 8 in the evening. That may change because they're still lined up after 8 o'clock. And then Fridays and Saturdays we're open till 9:30, so 11 to 9:30. Sundays we're closed for right now.
Okay.
But we're entertaining the thought of perhaps maybe a Sunday brunch, maybe breakfast.
Yeah, see, Sunday afternoon barbecue sounds like a good
something,
idea. Yeah.
something.
Basically, you never want to stop working, is what you're saying.
It seems to be, but you know, I do have a family. I have 3 daughters and a wife, and so there definitely has to be some balance.
Yeah, absolutely. But we would, speaking of balance, we don't want anyone to forget your Southside location, where you're still doing catering and helping out with bike nights and things like that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We still have the Southside location, and it is awesome. I mean, that place is still the flagship, if you will, and we're still getting a lot of people that are coming in and they're seeing our commercials, and that's exciting.
Yeah, music that's down there.
And we still got music there, and we got music also in Adele as well. So we're excited about that. So we're just trying to mimic what we've got the Southside, just on a little bit smaller scale in our hometown. But definitely don't want to forget about that location for
we
sure.
don't want to forget about something you just hinted at that's coming up here, Jackie. Real soon, we're talking about a big anniversary for the Sweet Corn Festival.
I can't believe I haven't had any yet this summer, but I have a feeling there's a guy who's going to help me out. The Adele Sweet Corn Festival around the corner. More details on that when we return to Iowa Live. You're watching CW Iowa 23.